If there is anyone who shouldn't have entered polygyny, it's me. I never liked it. Deep down, I knew it wasn't for me. But I did it anyway. I bullied myself into it. Ask me how. It was through a mix of internalized beliefs and emotional manipulation. Yeah. The first thing was religious conditioning. As a Muslim woman, I grew up knowing that men are permitted to marry up to four wives. But there was a way polygyny was constantly summoned to me. It was framed in such a way that if a woman should refuse it simply because she disliked it or felt uncomfortable, so she was seen as opposing the will of Allah. And as a woman who deeply desired to seek the pleasure of her creator, so I silenced my own feelings. I numbed myself, and eventually I began to see accepting polygyny as a religious obligation. I thought if I refuse, I'm following my nafs, my desire, not Allah's will. So I may never have a successful marriage if I reject it because I want monogamy. I don't think that makes sense. Then came my ex, a religious man who proposed marriage to me, praising the fact that I was a virgin. He told me his existing marriage was falling apart. His wife, who he said was his first, had lied about being a virgin. You understand? So he claimed that he had been a virgin when they married and couldn't bear the thought of her past. So, according to him, he said he was living in constant sadness, unable to look at her the same way. And I believed him because he wore the mask of a pious man, a victimized one at that. And I was young and naive about manipulation and deception of men. I was in my 20s, and he framed our potential marriage as something noble. My virginity would heal him, my presence would be redemptive. He said once he got what he needed, like me, the virginity, he could finally focus on his family again. So I was supposed to be the medicine, the cure, the savior. When I come in, then the marriage will be saved. So he even swore by Allah that I would never take another wife because I made it clear from the beginning that I wasn't open to polygyny. But when he started chasing other women, he told me bluntly that he was not bound by that promise because according to him, Islam gives him the right to marry me, to marry more. And there's this good girl syndrome that kicked in for me back then. I felt pity. I still doubted polygyny, but now I saw myself as someone helping a broken man. I believed I was doing jihad, a noble sacrifice. I thought he would cherish me forever because I was giving him what he had lost. And of course, I believed the lie that marriage was the most honorable thing a man could offer a woman. Lies, because people settle for whatever reasons known to them at the end of the day.